I was blown away at the response we received from our announcement last week of the Upper Cervical Neuro Boot Camp. You know, I've had people tell me over this last year, when are you going to do your boot camp? When are you going to do your boot camp? And we announced it, and emails are flying in. We've already had a number of registrations. I'm very thankful for this because I have to tell you, this class is already shaping up with the energy level that's building from it. It's going to be a fantastic course. I encourage you to jump along with us. We're going to talk about a number of aspects, everything that centers around the upper cervical spine. We're going to talk about how upper cervical impacts the autonomic nervous system. And guess what? 90% of the brain's energy is used in running and directing and controlling and balancing the autonomic nervous system. And we have the key in the upper cervical spine to work with this. I'm going to show you how to assess it and how to know after you've done your upper cervical work that you have improved the autonomic nervous system. So I have very basic examinations. We'll talk more elaborate ones as well. We're going to talk about brain development. Let's face it, if you do not understand how the brain develops, you don't really understand ADHD, OCD, autism, and all these developmental delay disorders. I'm going to go through from step one all the way through A to Z on how the brain develops. That's something I've added to this boot camp. If you've ever done a neurology boot camp with me before, I've added this section because it's so important. Upper cervical plays a vital role in helping normal brain development. I'm also going to show you exercises and other things that you can do that will enhance your work to help these kids and reverse these conditions. We're going to be talking about the cerebellum, basal ganglia, thalamus, frontal lobe connection and how it drives all movement, how it drives things like moving my hand, but it also drives cognition. It drives emotions, our personality, who we are. All is driven by movement. Everything in the frontal lobe, which consists of all these things, are considered movement. I'm going to show you an examination on how to look at each one of these aspects to know which one's off. And even more importantly, after you've applied upper cervical work, you can come back and check them, and you can demonstrate to yourself as well as your patients that upper cervical had a powerful impact on that person's brain. Everybody's thinking about brain health today. When you learn an examination like I'm going to teach you, you're going to know more about the brain and the brain function, and patients are going to come in and know you and recognize you as the doctor who understands about their brain's function. We're going to be talking about a lot more than this. I want to just give you a little snippet. I encourage you to jump along. We've already had a number of people in here. As I said, a lot of good energy on this. And I really think this is going to be a good course. So please join along with us.